Hello folks, this is Sullla once again. You're listening to part 2 of our Always War series here, featuring Hammurabi of Babylon. We're going to pick up where we left off last time, single player load game. Sullla Always War. I went ahead and saved it as after I shut off recording last time. I actually saved it twice by accident. What we saw last time is we saw the first 75 turns up to 1000 BC. We got off to a pretty solid start. As it turns out, we have a nice amount of breathing room off to the west. And we saw our first real combat right when I stopped by killing one of the Indian archers. So there hasn't been too much action just thus far, but the action will definitely be heating up soon. So, don't get too comfortable. There's definitely going to be a lot more action in this video, and I just know it because the AI will start to bring some units in earnest. So anyway, just to review, I have an archer sitting here on defensive terrain. We'll see if the AI is stupid enough to attack this unit. It probably will not. At the end of the playthrough, I went ahead and I built the Oracle and slung the Oracle free tech into Code of Laws. I did that to get the religion mostly. I will use courthouses later, but for now I wanted the religion, so there we go. There's Confucianism. And I did that because I desperately needed happiness. This start is very rich in food, but luxuries, it doesn't have them. No luxuries anywhere nearby, and I will need some extra happiness. So the religion gets me a little bit of happiness to play around with. And I was out to 3 cities, and I'm just about to connect copper. And we shall go from there, shall we? So let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, there is a German scout up in that area, and did not go. These are just scouts. I was like, oh my god, the enemy has been spotted near my cities, but they're just scouts. So not dangerous because scouts cannot attack. They can only explore. Let's see. Okay, so there is another city on that tile. Right there on that tile. We might be able to spot it as we continue to go around. Alrighty, so let's get this guy back. He's going to need to move into the city. And let's see if we can get this guy up over in that direction, I think. Alrighty, so I finished the road, so that'll make maneuverability good between these cities. I want to really need to get another cottage down that I can share between these cities, and this is the tile, the logical tile that needs to go on. So I'll start working on the cottage there. And as I said, this guy I want to move over in that direction. Let's keep him on the road network though for right now, shall we? Just in case I want to turn him around. This city's about to finish a worker, and we'll actually get quite a bit of overflow. Can finish the bowman. Probably do a barracks next. This city has good production because of the copper tile, so we'll probably use this for a bit of a military center, but still have cottages down. You always need some cottages everywhere you go. And those whip durations are going to be here for the time being. I'm going to need to clear out this tile. This is going to be a pressured tile. I need to clear out the defensive bonus there. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute or two. As these scouts continue to move around. Uh-oh, that was a mistake by the AI. Anyway, so masonry. The main thing here is it lets us build walls. The Great Wall has already fallen to one of the AIs. And I'm not going for the pyramids or the Great Lighthouse. I can't devote those kind of resources. Anyway, we're going for monotheism. We're going to want to get into organized religion and be able to spread missionaries. And I also want to get into monarchy. I also make the monarchy tech cheaper if I research it through polytheism, monotheism. I'll have double prerequisites, and that makes monarchy as a tech cheaper. I talked about this in my other video, so I'm not going to go into more detail on it right now. Anyway, there we go. So looking at the city, I needed to move in that what's it called? Needed to move in that unit to keep the city from getting unhappy. And for right now, I think I want to finish the barracks at that time. Let's see. Let's come over here and help finish this cottage. It'll get done a turn sooner. And when I said that was a mistake is the warrior can come down here and well, let's take another promotion then, shall we? And 88, that's much better odds. I did win this battle, right? Yes, okay. Yeah, you're not guaranteed to win battles like that. Anyway, so we've got the warrior, we got the worker out, and this city can grow again because I'm going to finish another unit there. Alrighty, so where do I want to go? Let's see, what do I still need to do? This city already has enough improved tiles. It's not going to need any more improved tiles because it's at the happiness cap for the moment. So I don't need more improved tiles here. What I can do, though, is, let's see, where can I move these guys? I can move over here to start connecting this city. Let's see, 1, 2, can I move here? Yes. And we'll road over in that direction. You come over here. Actually, I'm going to be a little light down here in the southeast. I'm going to need more units there. This guy needs to connect. That copper is almost done. And we're just exploring more land for the moment. By the way, you do generate great general points each time you kill an enemy unit. So note the 10 out of 30 experience. I'm getting some great general points for killing scouts. So that's a pretty good sign there. That cottage will be done next turn. Then I can swap this city over to that tile. Can't grow anymore. Well, I'll grow it into unhappiness because it'll come out of that soonish. Alright, so we finished the granary. I'm going to do a settler next. And do I want to triple whip this? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I do want to. Triple whip, and then we can overflow into the lighthouse, and that'll work. Alright, so we've got bowman here. What do I need? Probably need to build a barracks. Again, because it's always war. And let's see, this guy will come back and be the military police for the city. You sit in the city for 1 turn while that unit's on its way back. Am I working the cottages? Yes. See, 4 improved tiles being worked here. We need to get religion in Akkad in order for it to grow again. Okay. I'd like to get visibility on this city before I move on out, but we want to do this 1 tile at a time for safety's sake. We're not in a huge hurry here. Alrighty. You come over here, and you are roading in that direction. Okay, so we got another cottage tile finished here. How do we want to do this? Like so? Yeah, that works fine. We get a little less overflow, but that's not a big deal. Alrighty. And as for you, you got to get down here and clear out that forest. Oh, down here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see. And this is fine. This will only be unhappy for 1 turn. That's not a big deal. So you move here and don't waste a turn of movement. Put a turn into a cottage there. You can hang out inside the city for the moment. And then we'll move one of these guys down into the forest from there. And yeah, everything's looking pretty solid for the moment, at least until more enemy units show up. Oh, well, that is perfect. See, it's unhappy, but it'll only be unhappy for 1. See that one of the whip on penalties will wear off at the end of this turn, so it'll come out of that in a second. I think I want to build an axe here for the moment. This city actually has like nothing in the way of production right now, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Actually, this would not be a bad city to work, to build a library and then work 2 scientists for an academy early on. Very well, good. We do need that copper. Alrighty, so the AI has made another mistake. Move here with this guy. And I've got 99% odds to kill this scout from Frederick, so let's go ahead and do that. Get a little bit more free experience. There we go. So we killed that guy without any real problems. You keep coming here and make sure that we've got safe movement. And we should have gotten, what, 2 more great general points? Yeah, 2 more points. So that's good news there. Alright, that road's done. Let's see, you move down here. Build that cottage. We'll do that so it finishes next turn. You hang out here in the city for the moment. And this guy, where do I need to move him? Now, we can whip the settler, so let's do that, shall we? Watch, it's going to drop down to size 3. Boop. But that's okay. We'll work the high food tiles, and it'll grow back quickly. Yeah, so we're going to overflow into the lighthouse. And we do get double production from that because, well, we're organized. And organized gets double speed production of lighthouse, factory, and courthouse. So we don't have a lot of coastal cities, but take advantage of what we do have. We need the lighthouse so that the crab produces 5 food instead of 4 on that tile. If I'm going through this fast, I do explain more in my other YouTube video, the one I did first. This one, I'm doing not as much explanation, not as much background stuff. Okay, so, and do I want to swap? Yes, I want to swap one to working one of those cottages. Let's see, which one do I want to swap to? The one on the right. So we'll take this tile and we'll go there. Same yield, but we're improving the cottage. Remember, cottages get better from spending more time working them, so you want to gotta work those cottages early. Okay, this worker. Well, there's not anything too pressing for this guy to do at the moment. So we'll have to think about what we want to do. Yeah, in this city, what I think I will do is... Oh, I can't... Oh, I was trying to think of... Let's get 2 axes out of this city, shall we? Well, no. Actually, I want to finish the... Let's finish the barracks first. We'll grow into unhappiness, and then we'll whip out 2 axes from the city. Yeah, we can do that just fine. Okay. I guess I'll just come up here for the moment. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh. There's another happiness resource, but not one I'm going to be able to use anytime soon. Okay. Oh, another scout shows up. Yes, the AI does build a lot of scouts. Okay, so there's the Great Lighthouse. Or, excuse me, just a lighthouse. 9 overflow from the Settler Whip. And note that we get double production for being organized. So that will help us get that out quickly. Okay, so move to the X. Is the idea. Willem has converted. Okay, not a big deal. You move to the sheep and improve that tile. You come back down in this direction. And here, go ahead and chop. So there we go. See, here's the city of New York. It has a monument inside, and that's it. We'll move back safely. Okay, so this city, there we go. Move here, and let's see. Well, it's going to grow into unhappiness, so we'll have to stick it on something. Can't whip the library. It's because it's a 3-pot whip. If there's nothing else to do, always set it on another worker for the moment, since it's just going to go into unhappiness anyway. Oh yeah, and this guy needs to come down here and chop that forest. That's the main thing. Okay, so Akkad's going to grow into unhappiness, but that's expected. That's fine for right now. Anyway, there's polytheism. And we're going on to monotheism, and then monarchy from there. We will run out of gold somewhere on this point in time. What I need next is I need to get a road between Akkad and Dur. So I'm going to road along here, just in case I have to shuffle units between these cities. Alrighty. And so far so good. That scout has nearly made a complete circle through this territory. Okay, you chop. You found the city. Nipper is the name of this city. Interesting. Anyway, granary first. Hopefully we'll either, and I want the chop to go into this city towards its granary. Hopefully we'll either get a free religious spread into this city, or I'll have to spread it with a missionary later. But it is pretty close to the holy city, so we got a shot. We'll want to get the horses in range, but that's not an immediate concern just yet, even though it would be very nice. Yeah, let the barracks finish. Let's see, where should I put this guy? might as well come down in this. Most of the pressure is probably going to come from the southeast, so we'll probably just move over in that direction. Probably works well enough. Okay, so Babylon is about to grow back. Again, note that you grow back quickly. And what tile are we working? The sheep? Okay, good. Alright, so we finished the barracks. Now it's time for a little bit of trickery in terms of how to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'll set it to build an axe. Now axes cost 35 production. See, it costs 35 production. What I want to do is I want to 2-pop whip an axe. Now that I have the barracks in place, I want a 2-pop whip an axe. That will give me 60 production. That will finish one axe, and then I will actually get a second axe of overflow using that. Now the problem is, if I have 5 production, I'll only be able to 1-pop whip an axe. So what I actually have to do, which is a little bit strange, is I actually have to not work the copper for 1 turn. So we're actually going to work. Well, we'll go ahead and work this tile for a turn. And then we're going to double whip that axe next turn, and we'll overflow and finish a second axe. And then I'll actually be relatively safe in terms of attack from nearby civs. And yeah, anyway, so chop goes into the granary, and let's see, what'll I do? I'll probably move up and chop that forest too, and then that'll mostly finish the granary, not completely. Okay. And I'm going to keep moving this guy 1 tile per turn, because I don't want to walk him into an enemy unit. I don't see any reason to do that. And this city, how much more time on that whip duration? Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. Alright, looking pretty good, all things considered. Let's check the demos here, shall we? So we're first in GMP and first in food, and now we are more respectable in soldier count. We're even second in land, which is not too shabby considering this has been a very dense build and I'm not creative or anything like that. Let's check the espionage points, shall we? Can see bar graphs with him, see bar graphs with Darius, and the next closest person is actually Frederick. So let's go ahead and start running some points against him. Start working on getting his bar graphs as well. Okay. Alrighty. And I want this chop to go into the library. So we'll make it so that happens. Road there. Alright, so there we go. There's the chop. Went into the library. I want to be able to double whip this library in a little bit. And then I can run specialists. Oh, there are the borders of... Wait, who is this the borders of? This must be Willem Van Art. This must be Willem's borders. He's the only borders I haven't spotted yet amongst these AI civs. Okay, so move up a tile. Pre-cottage. Cancel that, and then we'll move on to that and chop that. Alrighty, now here comes the axeman. Note that it's a 2-pop whip for the axe, so 2-pop whip. Note that the production now goes to 61 out of 35. Good stuff there. And yeah, let's see, 10 turns, okay. And I do want to work that copper tile over working the cottage. I mean, the cottage is awesome, but this is a 2-4 tile. That's really good. All right, so that pasture coming along nicely. By the way, Babylon, note that Babylon is regrowing very fast. It's getting close to the happiness cap as well, so that's a good sign. And we finished that chop, good. All right, so out comes the axe, and now watch, we go, and guess what? We finish another axe with the overflow. So just a little tip, longtime players of Civ are probably familiar with this, have seen it before, but it's a nice little tip. And with those axes, we'll see if we can go and screw around with the AI. Okay, so this is why I've been moving 1 tile per turn. Note that if I had moved and ended my turn here last turn, then would have died to that unit. So anyway, we'll move over here. Back to safety. And now the farm on the sheep is done, and now that's a 4-food tile. So that's good stuff. Okay. Go ahead and chop this as well. There's a lot of forest to chop here, which is kind of nice. And let's see, what do we want to do? Okay, we want to turn this, go back to the worker here while we're just waiting on the whip duration to wear out. And I'm not sure. I think that this guy I'm going to post right here, and he'll serve as like a sentry to warn me of any incoming units. So that should be pretty decent. Yeah. And I'm really hoping for a spread up here. If not, I'll just spread religion over there manually later on. Now I need a road on this tile. I need to be able to maneuver over in this direction. And we need to get ready to build another settler soonish as well. Akkad actually would be a good destination for a settler. Get it to the happiness cap. Actually, it's already at the happiness cap. Oh yeah, because it's oh yeah, that's right. It's only 4 because yeah, it's only 4 because there's no religion in there yet. Oh well. Well, we can grow it into 1 size of unhappiness for right now. But this would be a good place to build a settler because I've got 5 food and 5 production. Yeah, won't be fast, but can build 1 there. While Babylon's in the process of growing back. The next city we want to plant, let's see, we would like right here. It's a very defensive location. It's got the corn in first ring. It's on a hill tile for defense. Very, very defensible location. And with more really nice green tiles to cottage on the river. So, yeah. Alright, monotheism finished. Nope, we're not going to burn a turn of anarchy. We're going to go for, where is it? For monarchy, and we will double revolt into organized religion and monarchy after this is done. And there we go. Settler, 10 turns. Just leave that there for the moment. If I get lucky, religion will spread in here, and then it'll get rid of that unhappy face. Or in 8 turns, it'll be done anyway. I'm actually constrained. I've actually been pretty decently constrained over here by the fact that I've had this unhappiness penalty. Anyway, I'm going to keep that axe over there just in case a unit pops out of the fog. In case like a real enemy unit would pop out of the fog, I'll have 1 axe over here, and I could move to here and then into Nipper almost immediately. So, just for defensive purposes. Okay, you axe, keep moving on up. Again, this is one of the advantages of aggressive. As a civ trait, you start with combat 1 on melee units, so if you have a barracks, you can immediately promote to, say, shock or cover or city raider with just a barracks. Normally you would need a barracks, and you'd also need to win a fight in order to get that. Anyway, so scout safe for the moment. Let's road that tile. Chop this. You keep coming down in this direction. Alright, so we've got this road finished. Now, where do we need to add more improved tiles? Probably around the capital, methinks. Well, this is nice. The lighthouse will actually make this a 3 food tile as well. That's very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. Yeah, I would have more freedom if I didn't have all of these whip penalties sitting around in city after city. I'm working with a very low happiness cap here. Thank goodness that I've got the religion. And monarchy will get me another happiness point in each of these cities. Thank goodness. So probably I need to build another cottage at the capital. Probably. Of course, I can also just build a cottage here, and then it can be... No, wait. Yeah. Actually, if I build one here, it can be shared by these 2 cities, and then I can give these cottages back to the capital. Yeah, the capital's not working this one, so this is a good tile, actually, to build a cottage on. You want the ability to transfer tiles between cities. It's very useful. Is my scout going to die here? No, well, not yet. This chariot has moved up next to it. Run away! There's another happiness resource, but not by me. Might have to deal with ivory. Might have to deal with elephants later on. Anyway, though, I saw that a scout moved up next to my archer on a hill, which is keeping Bombay from like improving any tiles. So let's go ahead and clear that out. Yeah, it's not too smart sometimes about moving these units around. So anyway, there's another scout kill, and we took like 1 point of damage in the process. Let's move this guy up. Nobody there. Still safe. So we'll move up the worker and road towards this spot. By the way, this city's going to pop borders pretty soon, too. And that'll give me more control over the region. And we'll move the axe forward, too. Just moving forward aggressively to plant at this area. Then the next place I'm going to have to plant is probably down here, maybe on this tile, because that has the cows in first ring and is another very defensible location. Probably something like that. How far away is that scout? He's almost made it all the way back, which is pretty. It would be pretty incredible if he actually makes it all the way back. All right, so chopping that down. I've got plenty of health, fortunately. I haven't even hooked up my wheat tile. I'll have to do that when I need health. Yeah, so health is not an issue. This map is pretty green. So you rode that tile. And these guys can move up. There goes the chop. And the granary is just about done. Good stuff. Okay, so we're safe for the moment. Let's heal this guy before moving him back. Alrighty, and what I need to do next is finish a cottage for Nipper because it's about to grow. So cottage, and then this guy will come down here and finish the cottage. Yeah. Good stuff. This city still unhappy. Have gotten no free religious spreads yet. This city is almost done. Almost done. And I cannot quite double whip this. It would be preferable to get into organized religion before I whip this, because then I'll get more production from that whip. Oh well, not too much longer. I will run out of money before I finish monarchy tech, but getting closer in any case. Still sitting in first on the scoreboard. Okay, so we'll grow into unhappiness, but that's okay. We can sit in unhappiness for one turn. Babylon's almost done, and probably just triple whip a settler again. No real reason not to. I don't need more military. I seem to be fine in military right now. You know, well, I'm not amongst the leaders. How does my military score compare to India? Which one am I? I hate it when the colors are the same. Okay, I'm the dark purple. Okay, I'm ahead of India, so that I'm probably okay for the moment. I can always whip out an emergency axe or something if I need it. So, I'm probably okay, as I said. Oh, there we go. See, there's a real unit. That's why I kept that axe over there in the west. Alrighty, so there's the lighthouse. Now the crabs becomes a 5-food tile, and the lake becomes a 3-food tile. Freshwater lakes that you can build a lighthouse because you're on the coast are actually very nice tiles. Let's see, so I said build a settler. Well, that might be getting a little aggressive. Let's whip out 2 axes instead. 6 production. Oh, I have this overflow. Okay, here's what we'll do. We will, let's see, we'll start the settler. No, if I'm going to whip out 2 axes, then I can't whip a settler here. I also probably should not try to establish 2 cities at once. That's probably a bad idea. Okay, we'll be a bit more conservative then. We'll go ahead and start the library to clear up that overflow. And then we'll go with... and I'm going to road here so I don't waste a worker turn moving back. How long until that... cottage? Okay, that cottage is done next turn anyway. So this city will be happy next turn. Yeah, so we're going to build the library here this turn to clear overflow, and then we will do the same 2 axes in 2 turns double whip trick that we saw me do a minute ago in the capital next turn. Okay, there's also an archer over here. We're going to move to cover, let's see, which one of these tiles do I want to cover? What I want to do is I want to try to bait him onto this corn tile where he'll be easy to kill. So let's move here. This unit's nearly healed. Okay, you guys hang out here for the moment. Alright, so the road's done for that settler when it comes through. And Nipper's nearly done its granary. Yeah, so this guy hopefully will move here. I'm expecting to move onto this tile next turn. We'll see. Nope. See, I can attack, but on a 75% defense hill tile, doesn't actually get very good odds. So for right now, just chill and follow that guy. Oh, we managed to spot another city. Oh, there's a chariot there, so we cannot stay on this tile. I'll have to move up another tile. Let's go back on in and see if we can harass. Actually, I should, now that I'm full health, I should really explore with this archer unit. See if I can find anything. Networker is going to come out down here. What else can I do? Well, I can clear this tile. If there's nothing else to do, then always just chop and clear defensive terrain out. Oh, okay. We finished the cottage. So, note that Babylon is back to being happy neutral again. Okay, base production 5. All right, we gotta do some tile shuffling here. Is what we have to do. Alrighty, so his city picks up this tile right there, and then the capital picks up this tile, right like so. And we go ahead and pick up the axe, and then we will go ahead and do that double axe whip. Actually, the Oracle is slowly producing a great person. I should probably get a temple in here and finish that for the prophet. Turn it into a shrine. Yeah. Okay, and the granary is done here. Okay, or the cottage is done, excuse me. Alrighty, so go ahead maybe and chop these forests for the time being. And we're just kind of following this unit around. Alrighty. It's tough working with a low happy cap. If I could grow these cities a few more sizes, this would be a lot easier. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, I'm expecting the archer to move onto this tile, onto the sheep tile. 68% is still probably not good enough. Keep him here for this turn, and I expect the archer will move on to the sheep next turn and be looking to pillage. Alrighty, let's go ahead and cottage another tile here. Oh, so there's an Indian horse. It has not been connected yet. Oh wow, India's got spices. Not connected because they don't have calendar yet. Look at all these unimproved tiles. See, the AI does not... Okay, so if you see that little indicator, that tells you what tile's being worked. And these are all unimproved tiles. These are all bare tiles. See, like this one's just 2-1. This is 2-1-1. This is 2-1-1. The AI does not do a great job of improving its tiles. Like, check out my cities. Note how they're so much more improved. These are all improved tiles. Every single one of these is an improved tile. Yeah, so that actually matters quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to do the same trick as before. We're going to whip the axe. And then the overflow will allow us to whip another axe. It will allow us to finish another axe next turn, or very close to that is the idea. And that's one of the best ways to get military in the early game. Okay, chop that, chop that. We finished another worker. That's always good. Oh, and the whipping penalty has worn off, so that's very nice. And I probably need yet another cottage down here. A good spot would be here because that would then be able to be shared between these cities. How's that happiness penalty coming out? Let's see, is this a good time? Let's see, if I get a 2-pop whip, I'll have quite a bit of overflow. I can turn that into probably another axe. That would drop it, let's see, and when, let's see, the overflow, yeah, let's do it. We'll whip aggressively. So it actually won't be able to grow past size 2, but only for a couple turns, and then it'll be okay. I want to get that settler up and moving now. Come down here and claim this spot. So let's see. Come down here and we can clear that chop that forest for that new city. And you come over here and help this. Okay. Oh, okay, so see, there is some happiness. I'd love to get down here to get to that ivory, so I would get an actual happiness resource. That would be very, very useful. Okay. Oh, nope, moved another tile north. Okay, so there's the settler. Note that we aren't going to be able... Oh, Confucianism spread in the city. Yay! That's what we wanted. Confucianism spread in here. See, now I've got more room on the happiness cap. Perfect. Okay, the reason why I did that is so I can get another axe out of here with the overflow. There's the granary. And what do I want here in this city? Well, since I'm not getting a religious spread, I guess I'll go ahead and start the monument. So that was the wrong way to do things there. That was pretty backwards. I should have done the monument first, but I was hoping on getting a religious spread. Oh, and there's gold down here too. Okay, so these are where all the happiness resources are. Alrighty, and that's right next to their capital. Oh, there's a Hindu missionary right there. And there's another Hindu missionary. What is he doing with these? Weird. So Delhi is a double holy city. It's a holy city for Hinduism and Judaism. So that's actually a pretty useful, fairly useful city to have. We'll see if we should be able to get control of that eventually. Okay, so we're going to move here. Actually. Alright, so go ahead and put one turn into the chop there. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, I do have to turn off science for a turn, and then I'll be able to go back to 100%. That cottage will finish this turn. Now I gotta figure out what to do with the other worker. Oh, I know what I need to do. No, never mind. Actually, I need to put another turn into the cottage there. What I actually need to do is I need to put in a turn of... I need to build a farm here because I only have +4 food surplus, and that's not enough. And the tile to farm is this one because it'll spread irrigation to the wheat. Yeah, I need to get that down. Alrighty, so this city is at the happiness cap, and I do want the overflow to go into a library. But do I want to grow to another size and have it be unhappy right now? Yes, I do, because I'm going to be in monarchy very soon. I'll be able to revolt into monarchy very soon. Okay, just in case I run into trouble over here, let's go ahead and move like so. Or actually, do I want to overflow? Do I want the library, or do I want to get overflow into something else? I could overflow into another axe, but do I think I need another axe? I probably can be greedy and skip military yet again, as I've been doing throughout the game. Yeah, I can probably get away with it. Okay, this city no longer has anything in terms of whip penalty. So here's what we'll do. We'll use the chop on the library, and what we'll do is we'll grow this to size 6, and we'll triple whip a settler out of this city, and that can come down here and settle this area. I'm going to need to get more workers soonish. Maybe Akkad can build a worker. And we'll go ahead and do something barracks. We'll go ahead and build a barracks here. It's cheap, and I'm still hoping on a religious spread or that I can get religion in there manually. Oh, hello. Here comes an archer. Coming down here from the south. Oh, nice. We got a forest growth. That's actually quite nice. Okay, so that's not too dangerous because all of this axe will be finished in time to deal with that archer. So not too dangerous. And that, I don't know where that guy's heading. Well, wherever he's heading, we've got an axe here. And got another axe down here. So we'll be able to go somewhere. Let's see. Now, do I want this guy to be up at Nipper? No, Nipper has an axe and an archer already. Nipper should be fine. Probably want this guy down here by Akkad. Alright, so there's 2 chops. And that will nearly finish this library. It won't finish the library just yet. By the way, we're going to get a border expansion here next turn, and that's going to be really nice. Okay, where's my settler? Here we go. Okay, put another turn into that chop. I don't want to finish the chop because I want the chop to go to the new city. Alright, yeah, and you guys need to farm up here. I probably should have built that farm first, but oh well. And let's see, what's in this area? Oh, there's a cottage over here, but if I move out... I'm just wondering if this unit's going to die if I move out. Well, on the hill, with the hill bonus, I think I'll be okay. Well, there's a lot of improved tiles. We need to see, so there's another city down here. We need to scout that out, but let's do it the careful way. Okay, and I got to turn science back on. So 2 turns, and then we will double revolt. And then Babylon will be happy again. Yay, because I'll be in hereditary rule civic. Alrighty. Oh, this city, we've got an unimproved tile here. Let's see, we should be able to swap this around, so I've got an improved tile. let's see. Well, for one thing, I can just work that tile instead. But is there another cottage I can pick up somewhere? No, I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I've got to throw down another cottage in this area. Well, these two can put down a cottage quickly. On that tile. Yes, on that tile. Okay. Always got to keep up with the supply of improved tiles. Anyway, I don't have as much of a lead now as I did before, so this is starting to get a bit trickier. But that is partly because I've been researching a more expensive tech. Okay. Oh, hello. Here comes some units. Let's go ahead and pillage that mine. Yeah, 7 gold. Take that, buddy. Alrighty. And Willem, okay. Willem has adopted organized religion. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, I've already rotated this tile? Okay, well, there's not much to do this turn then. I guess I could put a turn into mining. I want to wait until the city is founded next turn to finish. Okay, you guys. Oops, I wanted to go to this tile. Oh, well. I guess it doesn't matter that much. So we'll start on the... Okay, now there's not really a lot of places that archer can go. Alright, let's move here. There was an archer up there, so we gotta go somewhere safer. There's not many safe places to go. Here. Wow, they're spreading that religion around. They've got nothing but archers and Hindu missionaries. So those are the 3 cities India has right now. Actually, India's towards the top of the scoreboard, so... India, not too scary. Alrighty, so you come down here. Be ready to deal with that archer wherever it heads to next. Akkad should be working the cottage. Yep. It's growing still. This city I'm probably going to get a worker out of next. Oh no, wait, I still have a full whip penalty here. Alright, what do my whip penalties look like elsewhere? 7 turns here. This city doesn't have one, right? Yeah, this city does not have a whip penalty. So let's actually double swap to worker and double whip this worker. And then we'll overflow in the library, yeah, because I can totally use another worker. Always use another worker. Actually, no, we won't go to a worker. What we're going to do is we're going to swap to a missionary, and we're going to double whip that, and it'll go over to Nippur, which needs a missionary. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and those archers are pretty much dead. Alrighty, so this is the tech we've been going after for quite some time, monarchy tech. And the reason for that is because it opens up hereditary rule, which is like the key civic if you're happiness starved. No, the old ways are best. We will swap into that in a minute, but we don't want it just yet. Okay, what I want now is mathematics, and that's largely due to the chopping bonus. I want that chopping bonus, and it also leads on to other important stuff. Like it leads to construction, leads to catapults, which will be very useful. It leads to my unique building garden too, but whatever about that. What I probably will need to do is I'm going to grab math, and then I might grab horseback riding because... actually, I probably need ironworking and horseback riding. You cannot afford to fall behind in military tech in an always war game. Just cannot let that happen. And this is my best military city at the moment, so let's get some more axes out of this city, shall we? Alright, so these guys, let's see. We have 98% odds without promoting, so let's go ahead and... I could promote to cover, which gives me benefit against archery units, but I might not want cover later on, so let's just go ahead and clean that up. So anyway, there we go. Clean that guy up, no problems. This guy is also same situation, so let's clean this guy up. Even if we would lose, we can attack and kill with the bowman. But you're generally not going to lose too many 98%. I mean, sure, it happens to everybody at some times, but not too common that that's going to happen. So anyway, that's 2 more kills, and we're making more progress on the Great General Experience bar, 18 out of 30. I don't think I've lost a unit yet, have I? I don't think so. Don't believe so. Anyway, so there's the cottages coming in. And this guy, we're going to flee away to the northwest and use him to continue exploring terrain. I'm going to move here. Oh, look at that. He's got double clams. Okay, not too shabby. I don't know what those voiceovers mean. Anyway, so we're going to found this city as well, Borsippa. That's our 5th city. Another granary. And this guy, as I said, there we go. This guy is going to finish this job. So there we go. Put towards the granary. And what's this? Oh, this is the other axe that I have right now. This guy should probably come down here to the southeast as well. Or actually, no. Let's keep this guy here, and then this guy can heal up, and then he can move down. He can explore this little corner and move to the other X. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So you just chill here for the moment. I want an axe on each border if I can. Alrighty, so let's see. Yeah, we're gonna need which cottage is more developed? That one is. Yeah, see, we got to get up to at least 5 growth per turn. Otherwise, this city doesn't have enough. Let's see. And I really want to put down another farm as well, just so I can get up to +6 food if I need it. All right, now time to revolt. We want to go into hereditary rule, and we want organized religion. We're organized, so these civics don't cost us much. Hereditary rule is the big one, +1 happy face per military unit stationed in a city. So that's at least +1 happy face per city. At least +1 because I've got a unit in every city. It can potentially be more if I stuff more units in cities. And this is crucial too because organized religion allows me to build missionaries without a monastery. Very important. And cities with religion construct buildings 25% faster. We will probably go to theocracy at some point, but for right now, organized religion is very useful. Okay, and then that will allow us to swap over to a Confucian missionary. And I'm going to double whip that. So we did finish the cottage here. Yes, looks good. This city is working cottages too. Okay, looks good. And now we'll come out of that revolution. I'm actually hoping that the AI will attack me here, where I get all these defensive bonuses. There we go, 12 gold from the mine. Hey, every little bit helps. Alrighty. So I need to now come over here and connect this food resource. Yeah, there we go. And I'd actually want to bring another worker over here to help out. Really want to finish math so I can get these 30 production chops instead of just 20. All right, so this city looks pretty good. Actually, we still need another cottage. You can never have too many cottages, I'm afraid. Just keep throwing them down, man. Meanwhile, you over here are going to come down and help do that farm because it'll take 5 turns otherwise, and that's too long. Okay, why do my signs keep getting turned off? Alright, so you poke around down here, and we also need to get ready for our city down here. Okay, I was in anarchy in that last turn, so nothing actually got built. But I'm just checking out these cities. Capitals at the happy cap again. 1 whip print penalty stacked up. So this is going to cause it to grow into unhappiness if we go here. So what am I doing here? Probably another triple whip, or at least a double whip. In this city, overflowing into library. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep, that's probably right. And we're still slowly ticking away on that great person. Might want to get a temple in here just to finish off that. Oh well. We'll get the library first in any case. It is more useful. Alright, you come down here and heal up. You can help me here. Finish that farm. And, just keep throwing down cottages. This tile here is a cottage that both Babylon and Nippur can share, so that's likely to be a very widely worked cottage as well. So we're going to double whip this next turn. And yeah, this city actually. Yeah, now I'm all the way up to a happiness cap of 6 if I don't have a whip on. It's luxurious. No. Still really, really could use some luxuries. I basically need to take out India in order to get access to some more luxuries. Like, there is a gold tile down here, thank God, but I'm probably going to have to fight my way through India to get it. And India has these calendar happiness resources. They've got the silks. Or no, those are spices, excuse me. I did see some silks on this map, but not in India. So yeah, we're going to have to go after India. India's going to be the first target, of course. And yeah, did India build any wonders? I'm curious. Hold on. Let me check no, not the text screen. Which one shows me now? Is it F9? Top 5 cities wonders. Yes, India built Stonehenge. Okay, yeah, that would be very, very nice to have. But, okay, India built Stonehenge. But I'm probably not getting that anytime soon. We'll see. I have to tech to better units. You don't want to try... I'm going to need catapults before I can make an attack on India. You're not going to crack 60% cultural defenses without catapults. So it's just a matter of defending and building up until I get to at least construction, if not more advanced techs than that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the position right now. Let me just double check the espionage points again. So Frederick, we can't see his demographics yet. Ahsoka, we are going to have to start spending on him, or we won't be able to see his, because he's obviously spending points against us. One of the downsides is all the AIs, of course, hate you. Yeah, look at that bar graph. Sullla always war. Yeah! I love the expression on Hammurabi's face. He's got like this really cocky grin on his face. But anyway, if you can check out actually how many espionage points they're spending against you on this. Can't you check it on here? I thought you could. Yeah, here it is. Here's the ratio. So Ahsoka has spent, yeah, he's outspent me. Darius, wait, has he outspent me too? Okay, yeah, so the problem is, always war, is they are all spending against me because they're at war with me, so they spend their espionage points against me. 59 to 0, 77 to 2, 116 to 48. They're all spending against me. I have a negative espionage point ratio with all these guys. It's not that big of a deal, but it does make it hard to see their bar graphs. Anyway, I'm organized. I get double speed courthouses. I'm not big enough to have to worry about maintenance too much yet, but that will happen later on. See, the maintenance costs are still quite reasonable, but they will increase with time, so we will have to worry about that later on. Anyway, I want to play up to turn 100, so let's continue on. This video is approaching the hour mark, if I got my numbers right. Okay, sadly there's nothing there beyond what we've already seen. I will plant a city over here at some point to take advantage of this corn, but that's a bit of a lower priority. This is like a backline location. We'll secure this spot first, and then we'll go from there. This guy, dude, you can just heal up here for right now. Just fortify. Well, actually, he should be in the city. That way I get the hereditary rule bonus. Yeah, Nipper going to need to whip something soonish. Yeah, look at this. Look at this huge happiness cap. See the +2, the military presence impresses us. That's from hereditary rule. That's where that comes from. Okay, is there anything down here? No, I didn't expect that there was, but I figured I'd better secure it for completion's sake. Yeah, so these guys don't have much in the way of tile improvements. Check out the odds. 1/10 of 1% if I attack. Pretty funny. Alrighty, so if that's the case, I'll just continue to hang out here in their territory and keep an eye on them. Make it so it's hard for them to improve tiles. You can choke the AI rather badly if you really go all out, but I tried to approach the game tried not to approach the game that way. And yeah, here, I'm going to need to throw down some more cottages here. It's going to be out of cottages soon. These guys here are going to have to run their little skedaddle on their little legs and get down to improve Akkad because it's about to fill up its supply of cottages. See? So you see the workers are always running around from city to city. Anyway, here is that 2-pot whip on the Confucian missionary we talked about. So there's the 2-pot whip. And we'll immediately regrow a size and see all that overflow. See how there's 21 overflow? That will then go into the library and that will finish the library. So good stuff. Babylon, let's see. How much whip on happiness do we have here? I think I'll let this go a couple more turns. And I'll 2-pop whip that for the max over. Yeah, I'll hold this for a couple more turns just to avoid stacking up too many whip penalties. Save that for a turn or two. We'll 2-pop whip it for the max, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so Nipper needs religion spread. Let's go do that, shall we? And we'll finish that overflow. We'll finish the library. Note that we're working all the cottages, and I need more cottages here too. Workers, you guys are needed. Get down here and build more cottages for me. Trust me, it's almost impossible to have too many workers. So they'll throw down this one as they go. Because Nipper actually doesn't need another cottage, but what I can do is if I put a cottage here, then I can borrow more for the capital. Actually, the capital already has all of the shared tiles. Oh well. Well, in any case. Oh, there's another food resource. And I'm going to have to go back to 0% science for a little bit. Oh well. You guys don't need to finish that one just yet. You can come back and finish that. I'll put down a sign just to remind me. that I do have half a cottage completed there. Now, okay, we're working on a cottage here for this city. And Akkad is okay for right now. It's just when it grows again, it's going to need another cottage. So this guy will spread religion, and then the borders will pop, and then I'll be able to connect the horses, and I'll be able to chop these forests too. What are we at right now in the city? 20. So I want to whip this at 30 out of 100. Yeah, 30 out of 100, and that'll be pretty reasonable. Yeah. I need to whip a worker out of one of these cities too, but they're finally able to grow a little bit. Well, I'll build a worker. I can build a worker here at Dur, Kurgala, whatever. Anyway, there is the farm finished on the corn tile, so that's nice. I need to clear out some of the forest for I need to clear out the defensive cover on some of the forest. We'll clear this forest first. I'll chop each of these. Chop this forest and this one to clear out defensive cover from enemy units trying to attack the city. And while we're here, let's go ahead and just move forward a bit so we can see if there are any units incoming. It's good to have advance warning if at all possible. Alright, so there's the library done. We will run some scientist specialist here a little bit later on, but not quite yet. And since it's at the happy cap, we'll set it on to a worker for right now. I do need that worker later on. And there we go. So now the borders will finally start to expand at Nippur. I don't want to move forward a tile. And wow, my worker, that scout is actually still alive. Can you believe it? Somehow that scout is still alive. The good news is India has not been able to connect its copper as yet. India has not been able to connect its copper. And the horses are probably going to be connected soon. So I'm going to have to build some spears in order to deal with their chariots that will surely be coming out in the near future. Alright, so there's a cottage done. Now, let's see. That means I can trade this that cottage can get traded to Akkad. So I'll keep that in mind. And let's see, where do we want to do? I guess I might as well finish. I guess I don't have as driving a need for a cottage because I can swap that one over to Akkad. Alrighty, we'll just go ahead and finish this one while we're here. I wasn't sure if that would work out, but looks like it'll be okay. Okay, turn science back on. There we go. Is that going to be enough to finish math? It's going to be close. Okay, so you come here, and then you come to this tile. And it looks like that's just about everything over there. Okay, right on this tile. There we go. And if I have this guy sit like right around here, I'll have really good vision of anything incoming. So this guy, I'm going to need to road down to this spot. I probably need another worker on that. I don't think I have enough workers right now. Yeah, I only have 5, and I have 5 cities, so that's really not enough. Just never enough time. And it's about to be worse than that, because I'm whipping off this tile. Let's see. Oh, Hamlet 3 turns, village, Hamlet 11 turns. Okay, this one's the most advanced, so I like that tile. Oh well. That city, Babylon's going to grow back very quickly. It's the idea. Nippur, oh, it's... this working a second farm does not increase the... well, neither one of these tiles has been worked yet. Alright, in that case, work this one, because it can be shared with the capital. I'll whip another worker out of Nippur in a little bit. Yeah, we can whip a worker out of here. When it gets to up to the happy cap, we'll whip a worker out. Alright, yeah, so you... let's see, where do I need to get a road? Can build it down this way, but I will need one diagonal across soonish too. Oh well. Alrighty. Come on down. Let's work on that road project. So one of these guys needs to come down and help with that. These 2 tiles can be shared between Akkad and Nippur. So yeah, let's build a cottage in a place where those 2 can share. And nope, nothing there. And oh, it looks like the scout is actually going to make it all the way around the Pangea, or all the way around the donut. Excuse me, not the Pangea. All the way around the donut and return home. Very, very nice. And you know, you can actually chill there for right now. Alright, and as expected, there's nothing in that lake. Alrighty. So, cottage, working cottages. Babylon will regrow. Just growing back onto these tiles again. That library is almost finished with the overflow, so that's good news again. This city's at the happy cap, right? And it's got a penalty. Akkad's going to grow, and it'll grow onto a cottage. Let's see. Settler, yes, coming down here. Wait. This is why you always do the worker actions first. There we go. Finish the road and watch. Now we can get to the city founded a turn sooner. Let's see. Is there a way I can get math done in 2 turns? Yes, I can get math done in 2 turns, which is good because then I'll be able to get the chopping bonus in these. I want to get the chopping bonus from math in these cities. Alrighty. So you come back up here and protect the new city. And yeah, see, can't win that combat. And wow, the scout actually made it all the way through. I can't believe that he actually survived. So I'm not sure what to do with the scout at this point. I will keep this guy alive, I guess, and keep this guy around. Like I'm not just gonna have him suicide or, you know, kill himself for no reason. I'm moving down here to check out that horse's situation with this bowman. Anyway, so check this stuff out. Yeah. How much more food do we need? 8 food. Oh, I'm 1 food short of growing. Oh, I should have worked that lake tile last turn. Oh well. That's sad. If I'd been running the numbers, maybe. Okay. So, what do we want to... Let's see. Which tiles are we not working? We're working all the cottages here. We're not working that cottage, though, because it's brand new. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Whip penalty's almost out at this city, right? Yeah. I probably need to build a farm here just so I can get the +6 food if I need it. Like right now, see how the city could grow in 2 turns if I had another farm here? That would be 6 food, 6 food. That would be 12. It would grow in 2 turns. So I really do actually need to get a farm down. And there's a perfect place to put one on this tile because that'll spread irrigation to the corn in the civil service era. So that's good stuff. Anyway, let's finish out. I want to play this up to founding this city. It's always hard for me to stop playing. This game is so addictive. Oh, there's an American archer on the way in. Most cultured, I'm 3rd in most cultured. I will take that. Ahsoka has the double holy cities, providing him lots of culture. And let's see, yeah, keep on moving down this way. Well, if they want to kill my archer, they certainly can here. They can throw 3 archers at that. So we'll see what they choose to do. Alrighty, so this doesn't finish, or okay, so I don't want to finish these chops until math comes in. So let's do 1 turn eroding on both of these spots, and then we'll cancel that, and we'll finish the chops after math comes in because it's a lot more productive. Okay, while we're here, let's work the lake tile. Grants more commerce, more useful, more valuable tile to be working. You might as well just chill for a turn. Or actually can move right onto the settler. And still in the process of roading down here. And then improving that cow. This guy can come over and help improve the cow. Alrighty. You come down here and help farm. How many more turns until the borders expand? Still a little bit more. And Nipper, yeah. 6. This needs 15 food. There we go. Still 3 turns either way. I know that it overflows, so. That guy is farming, right? Yeah. Build farm. Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, the capital unfortunately was 1 food short of growing back there, which is really sad, but oh well, nothing to be done. So that's going to grow. And Akkad, yeah, needs another turn to grow in this city. Well, actually, the chops will finish the granary, so no worries there. There's math.
If in other sciences we should arrive at certainty without doubt,
And the main thing I wanted there was the 50% bonus from chopping.
the
So that's
foundation
pretty
of
good.
knowledge.
Let's go ahead and grab ironworking. It's cheap, and it will reveal iron, which is what I'm looking for. Oh wow, I got another. Oh, I was gonna say another happiness point. Well, it's because I grabbed another unit for this city. And as I said, I'm gonna need some spears soonish. Yeah, I'm gonna need some spears soonish. But what I actually probably need to do is whip a worker out of here. Is my guess. Well, I'll look at this at the end of this turn. After I stop recording, I'll take a look over, and we'll see. Great Lighthouse. Who built the Great Lighthouse? Let's find out. F4. No, it's F9. I'll show that. Great Lighthouse was built by the Dutch. What a surprise. The Dutch building the Great Lighthouse. A seafaring civ that's focused on naval stuff is the one that ends up building a naval wonder. Okay, these are both the same amount of time. I was trying to see which cottage was more advanced. They're exactly the same, so we'll go ahead and pick this one up. And Akkad. It's like, yeah, where do I want this guy? I've got an axe and another unit down here. Probably best to move in this direction. So we'll have this guy move down just in the direction towards the Indian front line. Okay, so now that mathematics is in, chop produces plus 30. Oh, it went to the city. Oh, I wanted to go to the other city. That is a micro mistake. Let's just fix that. That's just a little oopsie move. I'm not going to punish myself for that. We'll just reload to the start of the turn. That's just me forgetting to reassign what tile that was going to. Come on. So this just goes back to the start of the turn. I'm not reloading because I lost a combat or anything like that. Come on. Why is this taking so long? This usually happens immediately. Come on.
If in other sciences,
Okay. And C4 has crashed. Oh, okay. Great. Alrighty, well, let's boot it back up again. Yes, I would like to run in full screen mode. Now I'm going to have to edit, now I'll have to put all this together. Okay. Alright, so it's back up right now. So single player, load game, single auto. And this time it loads instantly. There we go.
in other sciences we should arrive at certainty without doubt and truth without error. It behooves us to place the foundations of knowledge in mathematics.
Okay, so here's how to fix what you just saw last term. So in order to direct where the chop's going, I select this. I change where the tile's going to this city, to Borsippa. And now the chop will go into Borsippa. And that was what I wanted back there. Okay, so those chops have both gone into Borsippa. They will finish the granary. And then the overflow will go into something. Courthouse or barracks or library or something. I haven't decided yet. I won't have to figure it out until next turn. We'll figure it out then. Okay, let's build the new city. Sipar. The city wants a granary too, of course. So the maintenance costs are starting to get up there. Not too bad yet, but starting to get up there. So that's what, 6 cities now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 cities. Nice little diagonal pattern. Alright, there we go. Have to raise money for a turner. Alright, so put the road down there. And I already said this guy's going down to the front lines in the southeast. And my scout is going to come back to an honored rest back in the capital. We'll see if he ever, hopefully he never actually has to defend. Alrighty, so that's where we stand at this point in time. I can still see Darius's bar graphs, I can still see Ahsoka, and I still cannot see Frederick's. He must be spending fairly heavily on espionage. Yeah, he likes to spend on espionage. And I'm going to need to get some cottages down at this city. Yeah, I definitely need workers. Good thing I'm building 2 of them right now. Building one in Dur Kurigalzu. Lovely name, these Babylonian cities have the best names, don't they? Yeah, so this, I will double whip this worker next turn, because I really need that. And Nipper is close to getting its border expansion and then getting cows or horses in range. Anyway, that's all for this particular run through. We made it up to 325 BC. We'll go ahead and save this game, and we will pick it up here next time. Sorry about the game crashing when I tried to reload. Hopefully it wasn't that big a deal. Oh, and by way of finishing off, let's check the demos. We are first in food by a wide margin, and we're first in GMP at Min Science. Let's just see what it is at. Oops, not espionage. Yeah, the AIs like to spend on espionage. So break-even science is right around 70%. If you check the GMP at break-even, then we're in first by a good margin. So that's a good sign. And we're first in population. And the soldier figure is actually quite low. Well, we'll fix that in time. We'll get more military units as we go along. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you again soon. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.